Okay, so listen up. I had some stuff sent to me on what's going on uh, over there in Mexico, and I got some good footage. Another banger. Listen, I promise you guys, I'm gonna start bringing that heat. Start bringing that. Everybody wants to see, man. And so listen up. We're gonna do this. Listen, man. What's going on in Mexico is crazy. What's happening? Listen, I'm gonna start playing it. And I'm gonna talk a little bit. Listen, what's happening right now is around the world, man. In Mexico, they finally got me that the leader of the cartel, Muchichan. I'm trying to pronounce his name right. Um, Basically, he started in the military. Then he was a police officer when he was younger. Then he turned corrupt, and then uh, as he turned corrupt, obviously he became a cartel, and ever since then he's on the number one wanted list, making over $1 billion a year. Uh, I mean, this guy's just been all over. They've tried to catch him so many times, so they finally got him cornered in a building. They tried to take him alive, but they said the cartel was fighting just way back. But these are just the stuff, some of the stuff I want to share with you guys uh, right now. What's happening on the ground? We have a lot of footage on the ground. Also, this guy that I was talking to, he's right in it. So I told him, man, if you can send me some of this stuff, this footage, man, I'd love it. So yeah, some good stuff. This is brand new live stuff, man. So just for you and I, man, this poor country. Yeah, this guy has been something else, man. He's been all over the place, all over the place. Uh, he's been all over the world. They've tried to catch him. He's a pretty young dude too, man. I mean, he looks like a guy from California, but he's from Mexico, but young guy. Uh, if you would meet him, you wouldn't think he was the leader of the cartel. He didn't look like big old gangster, no, tattoos and all that. Nothing like that. Nothing like that. Uh, from what I hear, he was a pretty smart guy. Uh, but you live by the sword, you die by the sword, right? And that's basically what's been happening. This poor country now is suffering. They have burning cars everywhere, buildings, semi trucks. Some people have died. Here's some of our footage we're gonna get on the with the policia on them. So yeah, it's a it's a crazy scene. I don't know what Mexico hopefully is gonna benefit from doing better. Because this has been they've been trying to catch this guy for a long time, for a long time. And you know what's sad? You know what's sad is that a lot of the people they take care of a lot of people over there, and but what's sad about it is when they're not taking care of the people and the violence and stuff like that that is that's happening. That's what's sad about it is that a lot of the innocent people that suffer from it, these burning, look at the burning buses, people. Hopefully nobody. I don't know how many deaths yet, but I know it's been going on for the last like 18 hours or so. Uh, Yeah, the whole city. At one time, they said it was so bad that you could see the smoke uh, from from space, from the space center up there. That they could see all the smoke and the fire coming up from Mexico, and I believe they're in Puerto Vallarta and Solano. Puerto Vallarta is pretty big, but the island, I believe the town, the city is Solano, I believe. Yeah, pretty good city, pretty nice city. Puerto Vallarta is a nice place to live. You hear it, but again, it's Mexico. You got to be real careful up there. Anything can happen at any time, man, because these guys are everywhere. And they move like military. But I think this is an opportunity for Mexico to get in here and clean it up, man. Take advantage of getting the cartel out of there. There's always somebody willing to rise up, though. So of course somebody's gonna want to take over, and the money, everything. So who knows what that looks like. I know Trump's been talking about getting in there. I wonder if he's gonna want to help them clean up their towns, man. Get rid of the cartel for good, man. I don't know if you ever get rid of crime, but it's like drugs. Crime's always going to be, you always have drugs, you're going to have crime. You have crime, you're always going to have drugs. That's the sad thing about it, man. Is, people just have to realize that, we got to fight for change, together. I know the Mexican people have been suffering for a long time. A lot of these countries have, though. You're either dirt poor or you're illegal and you're doing your own thing and making millions of dollars. And that's just how it is in a lot of these countries, man. And it's like the politicians, they're making their money, living great on these islands out there, and they live these beautiful lives out there up on the water. They don't live in these towns, you know. Just hear what they say. Cars everywhere burning. Can you imagine, man? I couldn't imagine that just going on, And this is where we got to be careful, man. This kind of stuff happening could never happen in America. Oh, yes, it can. Yes, it can. Yes, it can. We have to be real careful, man. Beautiful place, Mexico, too. I don't know if you've ever been to Mexico, but beautiful place to visit. Beautiful people, man. Some of the best food around the world, man. It's right there in Mexico. You get some of the best tacos out there. Some of my best trips have been in Mexico, though. Uh, yeah, they got some beautiful islands out there. They have some beautiful retirement places now where 90% of the people that live in those places are Americans. There's a lot of Americans that live in Mexico. A lot. You'd be shocked, probably. Yeah, Mexico is like, well, I mean, it's right here. It's right next to California. It's pretty much, to me, it's right there in the United States. Uh, it's right there. I mean, think about that. Mexico is like in the middle of America. California, Arizona. It's kind of weird that it's Mexico is just its own country. And it's dead smack in America. I don't know if you've ever given that thought, but they're think about it, only country right there in smack that in America, but it's its own country. I don't know why they just want to become part of America. I don't know. Pretty weird because it's so close. Oh, look at the airports. The people, the airports going crazy. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, you just think America. I mean, Mexico would benefit a lot more from learning from us too, being so close. And so many people that have come over here and then they go back and they come, like they would maybe take something back to their countries and help better it, help. But it's it's not the people. It's the government. The government holds them down. That's what's sad about it. It's the government. Well, I mean, look at New Mexico. You know, New Mexico's a beautiful place, man, and it's part of America. You know, New Mexico. Imagine if Mexico would just do the same thing, man. Now you can still have their own, maybe their own laws, their own ways of maybe, but still be part of what's going on in America. To a certain degree. I don't know. I don't know. Probably will never happen, but because government, if you have a corrupt government and they don't think about their people, then think about it. There's probably not a lot in that country because the majority of people are poor in America. But that's why they want Americans over there. That's why I'm telling you, if they lose a bunch of that, the travel and vacation spots, if they lose that stuff, that's a lot of their money. That's a lot of revenue that they get from that. And if we would pull all that out of there, they would really really suffer. You know, Mexico does a lot of stuff for us, but if we just yanked stuff from them, though, would be a good day for them. And I don't want anybody to suffer. I want everybody should be able to better themselves, and that's why I don't like some of these governments that hold their people down. They don't give them wages, fair wages. Don't get they should have opportunities to be entrepreneurs there and bring ideas to the table. And benefit from it and get support from that. So it's sad. Because the Mexican people that I know as a whole, uh, like myself, I'm Mexican and Spaniard, uh, are hard workers. Some of the best workers I've ever met. Good, hard, wholesome people, man. Just that are about family, are about raising families, about working hard, going to work every day. They don't ever miss work, ever miss work. Any Mexican I've ever worked with in my history of working, they never call in. Even when they're sick, they come to work because they value but the opportunities that they were given. And not like us Americans, we call in, we don't feel good, I got a tummy ache, or I hurt my knee, or you know, I'm gonna go to work today, or we just call in. Nothing's wrong with us. We just don't go to work. But yeah, this is crazy what's been going on. I wanted to share this with you guys. You know, this is a lot of craziness in this world right now, and I hope that they really get some cleanup in this country now. Hopefully, this is a start of something that can really that they can really benefit from, because the cartel are another just another hand on them. Not just the government, but then you got the cartel, kidnapping people, taking people, killing people, and people have to live in fear. Not only they live in fear, then the government, they're barely making any money. Time change has to come to Mexico in so many ways, in so many ways, and hopefully the government can really take off with this and start removing the cartel. It sounds like the military did a good job today, uh, getting rid of the leader. So, but we'll see what that means. See what that means. Let's see. Let's get this little up more. Let's see what's going on. Some of this is I wanted to see some of the other photo views of what they had. They had some good shots over here. Jeez. Gosh. Senseless. Senseless, guys. Yeah, leave a comment. Listen, guys, leave a comment. Make sure you subscribe. We are definitely getting out there and trying to bring you the hottest thing, the newest thing, but with the truth. That's why Truth Tellers are collabing with the Soul Searchers, man, that we can just continue to do a greater work out here and find out what's going on in America today, man, and around the world, you know. And it's important that you are informed all the time, and that's the greatness of YouTube. Uh, it's able to inform us and keep us connected to what's really going on in the world today. And I thank God that you can connect with people around the world, uh, connect with news teams, connect people around the world. A simple phone call, like, hey, let's call a news team over there and see what they got. Maybe they can email us something, so we can get it over here in America. And they're open to that stuff. And it's great because we want to know the truth. We want to know what's really going on. We don't want to just hear about it. Oh, did you hear what happened? No, I want to see what's happening. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit those likes, man, and definitely. And we're gonna, as we continue, as you do that to help us. Listen, we're a brand new channel. You can really help us hit those first 1,000s. So we got so much that we got to get going here, and I guarantee that we're on the right path. We're on the right path, doing the right thing. Look at these poor people. This is good footage I got. It's brand new. It's not really out there. This is footage that actually came in from Mexico from a news team. Well, a news team that was over there, and a guy that I know is in Mexico a lot, and he's a friend of my uncle, and he sent me this. Poor people. That's the airport again. Okay, guys, listen, man. We're gonna go ahead and call this. Listen, man. Subscribe once again. Like I said, let's do this. Let's keep it going.